Hello, welcome to Wednesday's leg session. Just let me move the chair out of the way. You'd think I'd know by now, wouldn't you? Right, we're going to start as usual with 2 or 3 minutes of just a little warm up, and then we'll get into the session. First 10 minutes, we're not using weights. The second 10 minutes, we will use weights. So we're going to start with a heel dig and an opposite bicep curl. So anchor your elbows. So you're going heel dig, side, side, back, back, knee, knee. Heel dig, side, side, back, back, knee, knee. I'm going to put this down. Do I put it down or up? I can't remember. Down, I think. Am I going the right way? Yes, so I don't need to go quite so far back, so I'm not kicking my banister. So heel dig, side, back, knee. And this is just warming up muscles, mobilizing joints, sort of getting your brain ready for any balance stuff that we do. And it's getting your brain ready for, it's getting your brain engaged anyway, because you have to think about the sequence. Heel dig. I've noticed actually, just today, that when we do this one, it's easier than it was when I first introduced it. So it means that my hips are getting sort of looser and stronger. Side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. If you're getting a bit flummoxed in the middle, if you're new, just try and catch up. Just do the best you can. You will learn it eventually. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Right, we're going to do 5 more. We're going to do them slightly more quickly. So, heel dig, side, back, knee. That's 1. Heel dig, side, back, 2. Heel dig, side, back, 3. Heel dig, side, back, 4. Heel dig, side, back, 5. Right, we're going to start because it's legs today, so we're going to be concentrating on legs, surprisingly enough. We're going to start just to sort of wake our hips up, wake our muscles up with some tiny, tiny little squats. We're not going to use the chair. So remember, a squat is not your knees coming over, it's your bottom going right back, as if you're going to sit in a chair, but we're only going to go down just a few centimeters. So we're going to go just 1, 2, bottom right out, 3, looking forward, 4, knees not coming in, feet straight, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's very small squats, 10, 11, 12. Even with those, I can feel that on my thighs. So those are the muscles that you should be working. Now we're going to do just exactly the same, but we're going to do it on a lunge. So your feet are hip width apart, and you're going to take a step forward so that your feet are still parted, because if you try and do it in a line, it's too wobbly. So I'm going to show you sideways so that you can see the position. So you take a step forward, and your torso stays upright. It's really this front leg that takes most of the weight. So we're just going to go tiny little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And when you're doing we're going to do on the other leg now. When you're doing the bending forward, you're sort of going back like that. You're not going forward like that. Your torso is just dipping up and down. So this one, and when you do it, see that this leg went in a bit like that. Try and keep your knee stacked over your foot and pointing forwards. That's a bad habit of mine. That means these muscles here are too weak. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just a tiny little dip, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Right, now we are going to use all our muscles. I know your legs may take a bit of a pounding on this one, but it's good for you, trust me. So we're going to do sit to stand, because when you sit, you're using the same technique as you do to squat. So you don't sit like this. You sit, you stick your bottom right out and reach for the chair. And that's what we're going to do. And I use the chair because it's safe, but it's also functional, because you don't do squats usually in everyday life. You do squats to get yourself in and out of a chair. Sorry, I should have done it this way. So shuffle yourself to the front of the chair, and we're going to go up, and then when we come down, we're just going to sort of touch and then back up again. We're not going to sit right back and have a cup of tea and watch the telly, and no plonking down. Okay, so 1, look forward. 2, make sure those knees aren't coming together. 3, 4, 5, nice and slowly down. 6, 7, I can feel it here already. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Right. We're going to have a little bit of a rest for your thighs. I think we are anyway. Yeah. We're just going to do some little bit of an exercise standing on our toes. Imagine there's a box in front of you, or you're standing in the middle of a box actually, and you're going to go to each corner, back and back, okay? Like this. If you find it difficult walking backwards, just do a little box. You don't need to do a big box, just do a little box, or make it as big as you like, okay? So we're going to go 1, each corner, 2, 3. It's really good for you being on your toes. 4, strengthens your ankles. 5, and your calves. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. I'll just tiptoe over to my crib sheet to see what we're doing. Right, what we're doing is we're going to do a lunge, but we're going to go down slightly deeper. You don't need to, if you can't go down any deeper, if your legs aren't strong enough, just do what we did at the first lunge. You don't need to go down any deeper. Maybe you start off shallow and get deeper as we go into it. So, ready? 1. Nice and slow this time, not as fast as we were before. 2, keep checking that leg. 3, make sure it's frontwards. 4, my right leg's not too bad. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When you're doing this as well, I've just discovered this now. Try and keep the weight on your heel of the forward leg. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need to hold on when you're doing the lunge, do so. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm definitely better at these lunges than I was when we first started. I don't know about any of the rest of you. Right, we're going to do a side lunge. And since I started doing these with you, I have noticed that, just let me show you, right, driving. Getting out of a car is easier. Doing this, getting the sideways move out of a car. Have you ever noticed that it's sometimes, particularly if the car is low, it can be difficult. So, feet wider than hip width, quite wide, okay? And we're going to keep one foot on flat, well, both feet are flat, your foot doesn't come up. And we're just going to lean back and go over slightly. I'll show you what it looks like from here. Sort of, it's a squat, but you're sticking your bottom out. You're not doing this again. So you're just coming back and then standing and then on the other side. We're going to do it very slowly and very gently and not too far because it's quite easy to strain these muscles at the inside of your thigh. Okay, so we're going to go sitting our bottom back there. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, get the technique. So this leg should be straight, which I'm not doing at the moment. 4, I can feel it pulling there. 5, whoops. 6, not so good on that side. 7, ooh. 8, only go down a little way. 9. You should always be able to see your toe. 10, if your knee is obscuring your toe, you're going forward too much. I've lost count. We'll say that's 10. And push up with this leg. 11. Let's have a good one for the last one. Straighten your leg, Rosemary. 12. Well done if you managed those. Ooh, we're a bit out of time here. So now we're going to start with the weights. And we're going to take medium weights. We're not going to start with the arms. We start off with light weights, but because this is our legs, we don't need to. We're going to start off with medium weights. And we're going to do it sit to stand in the chair. So sit down, shuffle your bottom forward, medium weights, whatever your medium weights are. And up we go. 1, slowly down. 2, I nearly missed the chair there. 3, slowly down. 4, control it as you go down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Get the chair out of the way, but don't lose it. Well, you have to. We're going to stay with the medium weights. and we're going to do lunges. So again, you don't need to go down too far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoa, 8, woo, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was quite tough at the end, which is as it should be, because you should be challenging yourself. Right, the other one. Try and keep this knee forward. I mean, not forward. 1, not folding in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should do arms as well by doing that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's quite hard. Right, we're just going to do some more side squats because we're not using weights because we're still learning this, and I don't want us to strain anything. So feet hip width, wider than hip width. We're going to go side. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, falling backwards. Just to getting the technique right on this one. 4, 5. Doesn't matter how far down you go, well, not too far. 6. Make sure you can see your feet. 7, your toes. 8. Just notice next time you're getting out the car if it's a bit easier. 9, 10, 11, 12. Good one, right. Last one is we're going to do, maybe the last one, we'll see. Get your chair again. Get your heavy weights. Shuffle forward. And we're going to, we're going to do, although we've got heavy weights, and in our arms, when we've got heavy weights, we only do 6. But we're going to do 12 because our legs are stronger than our arms. Okay, so ready? Gird those loins. 1, slowly down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't do the 12, that's fine. 11. Just do what you can. 12. Well done. Weights down. Just before we go, we're going to try the full squat. get your heavy weight, hold it in front of you. Feet quite wide. I turn my toes out. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to or not, but that's how I find I can do it, because I've got some fluid in this knee, so it sometimes doesn't bend right down as it should. What we're aiming for is to go down. So you can put your weight down and then bring your bottom down. We're aiming to squat like this. We're holding the weight to balance us. Okay, so if you can't get right down, just get to where you can. Maybe there. But it's once you're down, it's slightly easier to hold. It doesn't put quite such a strain. And you should really, if you can get down to do this, it's really good practice. And you may be thinking, well, I'm down, but how on earth do I get up? I'll show you. So if you're down here, what you do is you raise your bottom up like that, and then you stand up. There's nothing dignified about it. But eventually, hopefully, you'll be able to go down and sit like this. Woo! Sit like this without falling backwards like I just did. But I can only do it for a few seconds. I can't do it for very long. I don't find it particularly comfortable, but it's more comfortable than it used to be. Up and up. Right. I'm hot now. See you on Friday for core and balance. Bye.